So I think it's time for one of my favourites, which is cottage pie. Obviously, alternative to shepherd's, made of lamb. We've got some lovely beef here. So beef mince, some peeled potatoes ready to be chopped and boiled for the topping, some diced carrots to go inside, some flour, salt and pepper, cumin, stock, dripping if you can get it, even better, maybe some bovril, and some onions as well. Okay, if you're lucky enough to have one of these little baby magic mixes, it makes cutting up the carrots so much easier. So B, press the button, and again. A couple of portions of this and you've got perfect carrots that disappear, and the children won't know there's vegetables in it. Now we use our assistant to just put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, B. Sprinkle it around, that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Thank you. So as part of the necessary equipment, one of my favourite dishes that we bought in France a couple of years ago, oven proof obviously. Boil some water up, ready for the potatoes, and of course turn the oven on up to about 220. The whole process probably take a couple of hours. Okay, and of course to do the same for the onions, my beautiful assistant is going to press the button. Hold it down, B. Hold it down, keep it down, keep it down. Perfect. Stop, stop, stop. And of course, look at that bed. Now we're going to fry up the onions first and then add the carrots in a minute. So we'll do the other onion and carry on. Right, now we're going to fry the onions first. They're a little mixed up with the carrots. Put them in, B, put them in. Once we're heating the oil. I'll do that for a couple of minutes until they're nicely browned, and then we add the carrots. Now it's time to add the carrots. So in they go to the pan. And I also like to add a bit of the stock as well. Just give them a bit of flavour and fry them in that, so get more carrots in, darling. And then we'll add the mince as well. Okay, as with everything I do, it's kind of guesswork. So just as far as measurements go, I've got 4 big potatoes. 2 packs, 400 kilograms of the beef. Couple of onions, couple of carrots. So just go with what you like as far as taste goes. Just keep tasting as long as the meat's cooked before you dip the spoon. Right, we're getting there now. I've just added some ground cinnamon and mixed herbs, and it smells delicious. Now, of course, I've got to get over the fact my daughter has just rearranged all of the herb pots, which were alphabetical. And as you can see, she's only 7. She's going to try and rearrange them herself. This could be a problem. Mummy's back tomorrow. Right, onions, carrots, and now the mince. You can see the mix of the red and the grey. It's time to move on to the topping. So we boiled our potatoes. I've added a little milk, and you can see the butter melting beautifully. Now, mashing this lot by hand can be a hassle. I much prefer to use this one, another one, which is going to make my wife so happy with the added mess. Once I've made this into a nice creamy topping, and the meat is cooked over there, after about, I'd give that another half hour, so it's had 40 minutes total. I'm going to add the topping on top, which I'll show you in a second.
Of course, waste not, want not.
Now comes the fun part. I like to grease the dish with a little butter first to make it non-stick, and then we start adding in the lovely beef. Mine's quite liquidy. Obviously you can burn off some more of the liquid if you want, or not add so much stock. So of course every stage throughout this, always give it some nice seasoning, some nice salt and pepper, and then we can start adding layer and layer of potato. I find the trick to doing this is to actually just do a dollop and then do a bit of spraying. Afterwards you can maybe scour it with a fork to make it look pretty. So if you've ever wondered how you make it look nice, just use a fork and swirl it down here. I'm actually going to add some cheddar as well after this, just to give the topping that extra flavour. So there we have it, the finished product. I've grated some cheddar and just added some butter as well, which should make it go nicely brown. So I'm going to chuck it in the oven now for about 50 minutes. The oven should be 200 degrees, and hopefully it's edible. Okay, it's time to remove the pie. Ooh, yeah. Oh, I might have overfilled that one, but it looks fantastic. So there we go. The butter and the cheese have turned it brown, and you can see it's still sizzling around the edges. I think I made someone rather hungry though. What do you think, Bezzy? Yes. There she is. She may look like slurry. She may feel like slurry. But it tastes yummy. So that's the end of the cottage pie recipe. You know I'm going to burn my mouth out now. Ooh. Actually. Oh yes. Cheers. Good night.